6. Be able to get there in time.
Top there, but didn't like it. Confident there.
Well, very static lanes, and up top, that's the favor of the Mars. Down bottom, Zai is kind of putting in a clinic, although, well, okay, able to get the time walk out. Zai is sitting with 13 denies on this Broodmother.
Didn't we? Oh, look at still the salve, though. Turned the lane. That was costly.
Sania, Cookie. He got caught by the spear to push him back. A good bash out from Mickey, but not enough.
Next time,
Texas, another involvement in a kill up on this top lane. So they are getting the kills up top, but Zai is leading the charge down bottom. A lot of destruction in this lane.
Well, mid is just a farm fest here. Both heroes have 6, but no real potential for a kill either way. Of course, rotating through is quiet on the sides. It's like quiet in the sense that no one's like dying and just like that's what can happen sometimes, but it's just both very like in your face, constantly in vision of each other, so neither mid's really scared of rotations at the moment.
Yeah. Lift. 2. Gonna be fine after they drop the frost shield on him.
Wisdoms.
Yeah. Coming up soon. Looks like it should be a trade-off of 2 apiece. Nisha trying to stack up at the same time while Liquid and Aster pull those wisdom runes for themselves. I think Nisha's about to get a bottle refill, though. Does he end up getting caught here? Male has 3 remnants. Thinking about it. Sumail want to chase for more. He does not have any points in chains, but does have 3 remnants. Was in with 1. Slight dodge. And there's going to be a TQ refill bottle. Pulling him down. 8-minute mark. Runes coming up. Lich has the bottom one.
Both want to grab this power rune. 2 heroes that are really enabled by them. But with a ET and a Rubik, it's really hard to contest this top one. But he's going to try and perfectly time it with the Spirit here. Is he coming in?
Oh, it's an invis for boxing. And Nisha. Wait, they got the scatter blast off. That's some good damage. They're going to try and kill him with the slight. Kaka gets the low ground, but Sumail doesn't have enough mana to chase Nisha.
Okay. Definitely thought Sumail was going to try and do like a double Spirit, like jump in play or something.
Right.
Didn't want it.
Precious bounty.
I mean, obviously there's a chance it doesn't even spawn, so
right.
Feel dumb, because if it was bottom, he just gets unlucky in this case.
Dire's middle
Grab the
tower
first kill
looks
the
to be
game based off that. Mickey is going to have Chrono here soon, but they don't have that. I mean, it's a little early for sports to be sick. Grab it bottom lane on A. Then be a second kill here, chasing after Zai. Can't quite get it as he moves over the tree. Lyrical has passed on. I've lost him. Oh, it's all right. Oh, hey.
Down scatter blast. They have him held in the moment. Monet, does Zai have enough to get out of there? Just barely walking out. Kaka, another punch, but he's living. Oh my god, he gets away from him.
That was a... well, he's here. He wants another one.
Seeing if he can. Damage on the boxy. Almost enough. And yes, they get him for the kill. Kaka now also chased. So back and forth we go. Sumail, he hits pretty hard with the sleight of fist. Zai trying to juke up.
So that was a true solo kill mid. All the XP and gold going to Sumail as he took down Nisha. Nisha did buy out for his defusal though, so that is a pretty big deal. Now he is something to come back into this with. But that has now really sent Sumail up in this game on this Ember.
Yeah, huge. Man, 5-1, and yeah, just taking a look at these net worths. I mean, it's still looking pretty rough for old Monet down here. He has not had a great time, but the catch up, they've sort of been able to pull Zai down to his level, is what it feels like a bit.
I mean, I did like the Princess Void when it was picked in this draft too, but that is still something that comes on a little bit later. And again, he doesn't have the best opportunities to get the big chrono, and that is something they really focused on those last bands.
Anything good on it?
From ASTER. Hard as possible.
Nail? God. I mean, this early Diffusal Blade is definitely annoying. He has to walk back home now on Sumail after getting a bunch of his stuff burned through. His XXS gonna clear through this stack here.
Dire's bottom tower is getting pushed around.
So that is an annoying issue to deal with, is Cha's movements on this map with the Pango.
To pull himself out of the depths here. Lowest of the cores.
Really screwed mid.
Treat to the jungle on Slash. But yeah, that's important. My bad. Freebie there on Insania.
And up top, Mickey gonna have to time walk away as Kaka went after him. Yeah, it's really been a bit tough, it feels like, for Insania to get himself involved. As Sumail found again Nisha right onto him. Turns with the Chain Frost, the bounces, they were good for a moment. Not that much left for the follow-up, and Sumail, he just walked back home, and now he has to go back again.
Well, at least he's fast, right? He's got a remnant in the river here too, so
there you go.
And he has a fairy's trinket. That's going to help a little bit.
A tough one. Okay.
Woke up without Sumail here. Moving through, they have Arena, they have the kisses. This is a smoke-free Blink, so if they get this kill for XXS, they'll give him the gold for Blink Dagger. They obviously want Zai, that's the big one. Depending on Boxy's movement here, that's self him. They're looping hard.
Right. Looking. No, they can't get him. Not in range for the vision. Or for the jump. We'll take that one.
Tower's about to topple.
So, gonna now, and these next couple of minutes will be interesting to see what the decision-making process is. I feel like Liquid are just kind of happy sitting back, chilling for a while. You know, you've got Midas, Faceless Void, and it feels like it's more on Aster to be the ones to maybe make a move, maybe around this Blink Dagger timing for XXS.
Yeah, and I think the last thing you want to do for Aster is focus on a fight on the tower. Fighting under their towers is going to be really bad. What happened?
That's another Midas Monet has.
All right.
Yeah, we're in for those games. It's perfect.
Love the golden gloves.
Dire are scanning. Trying to find those
yeah, my one concern
bombs.
would be if Aster try and dive towers too hard. That is where you can certainly run into trouble versus Faceless Void, because, you know, Mickey's not Spectre. I'm just going to ram it. He's in a greedy state based on this game. So if he can TP into the fight, so where he can do that. Nice grab,
turnaround play, and they get it. They might be able to, and in fact, as they kill off the Brood, also in a little bit of trouble with the rest of these heroes. So they connect on a Pichu to start. If they can find any more. Nisha spear back. Oh, good play. Sumail there. The clunky onto both. Nisha still trying to do what he can as he chases down XXS, but Sumail shows up trying to help out his teammate, and it will be enough for the kill. So Aster, in spite of Liquid baiting Zai, it still works out well for Aster.
One of the luckiest lucky shots I've ever seen. He just kept disarming every time he was hitting him. XSS is just like waiting for his chance to do something. It just wasn't occurring. It all comes through to bail him out there and grab that kill. So again, that's another second death this game. Both times. Tough time where it really feels like they want to get him going, you know? Trying to find himself a game.
Under attack.
Now he's going for the Agonist here. And seeing the impact, I'm sure, of this Diffusal. If I can get a little bit tankier, I can output this onto everybody. Maybe I can really ruin these games. Fight, rather.
Well, and to be fair, I think there's also something to be said. Like, I was thinking, where's going to be the damage for Liquid inside the Chrono? But the reality is that these are not super tanky heroes on Aster, you know, with the exception of Mars. And once they get the mana drained, it's just kind of like slowly whittling them down to death anyways.
Yeah, if you survive but have no mana.
Right.
Is that a life worth living? A manaless hero?
Exactly. Trying to find a pick off now. XXS hunting with the arena ready. This is back off cooldown. 7 seconds. The call is maybe to head for Nisha. They find him in a good angle. Jump.
3D under tower.
Boom spawns over on the other side to DD.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Insane is not prepped for this stuff.
Dire's top tower
In terms of dire vision, they don't really see a whole lot. Like, look how far back they're playing from their 2-1 tower up top. They think there's a large contingent of enemy forces coming this way, and they are correct.
Dire's top tower is about to be Radiant's top rubble.
Wisely not trying to contest for that one at all, and instead giving up the whole rest of the map for the team to farm it up. Get where they need to go. So Aster on the front foot right now.
A tower no more. Dire's middle tower
Want to see when Monet feels comfortable getting into this game, because he is about to have the Echo Saber. But I think even then, probably not going to feel comfortable showing up to fights. Other side, okay. Just getting back towards the lane now, has the completed Maelstrom after the Midas, so more farming at the ready for the Faceless Void. Can always contribute with his Chrono as well. I don't think we've seen one of those all game, unless I'm mistaken.
No, we have not. Watching Zai too, just going immediately into the BKB. Sometimes it is just innocent.
Right.
Is this game? No early like Echo Saber. Just chilling.
Yeah.
Finally get that up, but it is done now. When they bring this heat and they bring the fight, we'll be ready for it. It also gives them a good opportunity. They don't have any way of dealing with that until
right.
Redder and stun.
Boxy dealing for the moment the slight. And we do have almost completed Aghanim Scepter on Nisha. XSS steps forward, they back away, break the Blink Dagger.
Dire's middle tower
looks like Kaka should be able to get the D ward there. Takes it out. Aster finally trying to put a little bit of pressure on here. But they still don't feel completely comfortable with it. Dude, neither of these teams wants to do anything. They're both just farming. Although, up top, they find a Chrono with the arena down and the kisses, trying to dodge. Mickey gets out of trouble. Okay. That works.
Hitting so hard right now. That was actually a worth defense Chrono. If this keeps him farming, that was great. Now, here's the problem. The Chrono, I think, was the reason why they didn't want to push mid. But now that's down. So now it's all on Stadia, and he's probably done.
Yeah, that's a quick kill.
No Chrono, no Elder Titan. I am hitting this mid tower right now.
Yeah.
100%. Nothing is stopping me if I'm at.
They do have like horrifically bad tower hitters though. And like if they step up, Pango just swashbuckles them. Dude.
That is true. It's always a consideration with Ember lineups, and then you got a Slark, and you're like, oh, yikes.
Yeah, and like you don't have Tide with Meteor Hammer. Like, I don't even know. XXS, it's time. Go back for the Meteor Hammer. We need it.
Fair point. We're not hitting buildings.
Man, this is gonna be an interesting game. That's for sure. Pango.
Don't feed.
Exactly. Clearly that's the game. Somebody that definitely is feeding on the corpses of others.
Die. For enemies.
Eating up all the little creeps along the bottom side of the map. And that is one thing that, at least for Liquid, they'll have, is they kind of have a pseudo tower hitter in the Brood Bomb.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Could be good stuff there. Kumail has a
tower looks to be
regen rune at the ready as he's getting whittled down by Nisha a bit. Get up to the high ground. Philosopher's Stone, that is an item that you want in this game. That's for sure.
We're the only hero in the game that just fights.
Give me a second.
Never thought about that. I'm literally looking at the hero list right now.
Of regeneration.
Life Stealer, does he not bite? No.
No, it's the claws. You know?
True.
He probably does a little biting. You know, like Undying. Maybe they take a nip here or there.
Okay, I like that.
But Brood is just all bites.
It's all bites. You'd think Primal would be more bites.
I know, but he's you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Get some elbows in there too. He probably does like a big elbow drop.
Yeah,
and he
like
definitely
that.
does that whole like jumping double kick thing. You know, like
Right.
stacking the pads like an NHL goalie. He definitely throws that. Lone
I feel like his
Druid
legs are
Bear.
too short.
What about?
Yes, there you go. But it
Does
doesn't only
It-
bite.
No, it swipes too.
Yeah, it also swipes.
Even
there is
Lycan
biting.
swipes
Yeah, crazy.
when he's the wolf.
Yeah.
Rude, huh? Okay, guys. I'm glad we all learned this together.
To be fair, her legs are like kind of bad for swiping. Like,
Oh,
you're,
yeah.
you don't care. It's like a little rude leg hit you. Absolutely. Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Important issues.
That's what we need more cosmetics about. Heroes biting. What would be the scariest hero to have bite you?
I mean, probably Lycan. Chat saying Lycan or Undying. I think. Chat saying Lycan, WTF. Guys, Lycan definitely swipes with his claws. He
It's not
he
only
bites his
bites.
allies, guys.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
You know? He's definitely getting the
That's Slark.
fisticuffs in there, too.
Dire's middle tower
Maybe
is under
does he
attack.
just bite in the ulti?
I think a scary hero to bite.
Definitely
Dire's
swipe.
middle tower is
With the
taking
claw.
a dirt nap.
I think Night Stalker would be a scary hero to bite you. Because
Yes.
he like
Yeah.
bites you through his forehead.
What is going on with that face?
Dire's middle tower
out of
is under
control.
attack.
This
Not
game,
good.
though, it's about to get out of control because we got BKBs picked up. It's roaching time. We're hanging in there. We have delayed it through the bite
Dire's
discussion.
middle tower looks
Yes.
It's
to
a real
be
Dota
disintegrating.
returning.
It's ready. They're ready to go now. XXS looking for an opening or looking to farm more creeps. Breaking the
Also
Blink
exciting.
Dagger. Stolen. Will work again. Doing a good job of covering it, but it looks like this is just going to be a free Aegis. They can't get there in time. So Aegis on Nisha. Liquid. That was Trent. Can I give you props for that? That was the first time that I've ever just tabbed out of a Dota game to look at the hero lists.
I mean,
That was
we had
very
to know.
good.
Chat,
True.
I will let you know they were very upset that we didn't seem to agree on Lycan.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can definitely picture the giant claw swipe, but he bites.
Yeah.
We're on this,
Dude, think about this is Liquid fans here. You're embarrassing yourselves. The Matumba man clap, clap, clap was about him swiping on Lycan. Unbelievable. They call themselves Liquid fans. Wow. Regardless, 9-2, 23 minutes in, continuing to push out these waves.
Pretty accurate when you predicted how the game was gonna go. We're chilling.
We're big chilling.
guys, get used to it. We're gonna be here a while.
How many towers have been taken? There has been the tier 1 tower mid,
And bottom.
I guess for both teams,
We got
and bottom.
3?
Four of them.
Oh yes, of course. I couldn't see that one. 4 towers going.
Yep,
Not
yep.
bad.
Not bad.
The usual suspects.
Absolutely. I want to see.
The problem is like starting fights
I'll
is a little
take
awkward.
that.
What's crazy is that Monet went this egg so early, and I don't think he's pounced anyone.
No, he's got it to get to creep quicker.
Yeah.
The Slark. Which has worked
Seder
pretty well.
camps. Well,
Yeah.
I say that. Running away is pouncing to camp.
You know what's interesting too? Open up the graph right now for win probability. It's a pretty good indicator.
Fitty. Yeah.
Exactly 50-50.
I don't know. Just do something. Just fight, teams. Let me figure this out here. All right. Potential jump down bottom, but you remember, there's a BKB. So this has to be...
Oh, KB, walk away, or the TP, or the, nope, don't fight. All right, run away, bye. Back to farming, now the roll in. Can they turn it? Can they lift it? Can they do it? Bob the Builder, yes they can. Mickey running away while XXS starts to drop. The spear connects him in the low ground. He speared him into the ground. As Monet hunting, finding Nisha, does the little roll up into runaway, but no, a kill, and the kill into the Aegis. Now, can he get out of here? Blink, no, the timing of the spear from XXS.
All right, now,
and that's what you get for trying to go on people.
I am a Platinum 5 Chun-Li player, and let me tell you, that's called a meaty. All right, so when someone's on their wake up and you cover the option with some damage, or in this case a stun, that's a meaty. Great
like
meaty
that.
spear there.
Good
From
meat.
XXS, clearly playing a little bit of FGC games lately.
See, I would have described it as a meaty spear as well, with no context of that at all. It's a spear that looked meaty.
Dyer's bottom tower.
You know what?
Yeah,
Because it was.
great. Tier 1 tower taken down bottom, 10-2. Still less than 1,000 gold separating these two squads. Zai tries to hold on to the tower, but Monet, we talked about the Aghanims, not getting a ton from it earlier. Stacked, they are a building, but can he get away? Monet turns to fight some more. Chrono 1-2, pretty freaking good, but where's the follow-up damage? He's rooted, they back away. But the Aghanims, the turn, the damage is coming out. Monet able to live, able to get away, but they come on in with the finish from Zai. Nice connection, still chasing. Nietzsche 1-1, the spear, the meatiest of spears from XXS as they try and find Sumail Remnant, hoping to escape, but no, the Hex, the triple kill from Zai. Last game he was owning, now he's on a hero that can maybe close this out. 4 dead.
Go get him. The chase down is real. We finally found some Dota here, folks. We're getting in there.
It's one of those no rush 20 minutes type of games. That's what you gotta have.
Attack.
One of their cool items, their cool spells. They want to see what would happen, and finally getting to use some of these BKBs. They've been laying dormant for so long now. Things not really connecting as nice as you might hope for Aster. I talked about Liquid being the ones who had to use very precise spells. They did a pretty damn good job on that one. But the lack of combinations there from Aster. Couldn't really get like a good use of this Aghanims from Kaka, especially. Like this is a huge investment this early for a support player. And all I saw him do was pick up Pichu and throw him into the arena when he was really low and he didn't even get like another spell off. You think about what else this could be. This could be like auras. This could be like this could be blinks. This could be a catch onto Zai if they had the Basher, but Monet not opting for it. He wants to go for his own defusal after this.
Okay. Nice steal there by Insania by Boxy in the meantime to pick up that Wisdom Rune. Toss away Zai in some trouble. Hex the turn. Monet misses the pounce. The stomp though. It comes out, able to get the Dark Path timing. Tries to get away, leashed up for a second salvo, and Monet back on the hunt, gets the kill. Though Liquid take the last fight, Aster, they have less of these long cooldowns and it's ready to go again.
I want to catch those BKBs after their beat.
Don't look good.
Although there's no Basher yet for Monet, there is one coming out for Nisha, so just gonna be another extended use of this Aghanim Scepter. Also is his tier 3 token. What do you get near Nisha? The Defiant Shell. All right.
Oh, big.
All of these attack modifiers utilized once more.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Roche, 2 minutes till it's capable of respawning. As Liquid gonna try and reassert some control. They will have Chrono back up now. They decide to take a fight.
But yeah, they're all just getting out.
Okay.
Here. Fusel's done. I think Aster looking pretty good for this next. Kind of feeling it. I feel like they've got everything all together here. If the Basher comes out, Monet is just going to be crazy strong. We got to look for the depth shroud placement again.
Okay.
That's still a pretty strong option for them right now. But it's Liquid who are ready to prowl a bit here. They're halfway through this smoke. There's an OBS here for both teams, so it could be a false sense of security right now for Kaka, but there they go. They see the placement happen, so... Oh, in there from Nisha.
Oh, can't quite get him. Monet just passed by too. Zai leaves one behind, finds Kaka, gets the kill. Pichu Hex out in time. So both supports gonna fall, and Liquid in good position now to head on bottom and try and get down some vision for the Roche.
Exactly. That's cool, right? Sure that this is your territory. Any words kill another team? They got 1 obs and 4 sentries on Infinania. So a whole lot.
Onto him. Tries to burn him down. Pops the BKB. Has to run. Success in more trouble. Blink back off cooldown in 3. Okay, and he manages to get away. But scary stuff.
He didn't go for the immediate TP, and now that won't be an option because the batteries just got delivered on the courier. Immediately after that. Riskier option.
Well, Roche capable of respawning right now. What's the timer going to be? 2 minutes. That, I think, is very favorable for ASTER.
They need 200 gold to finish off the scythe on NZXT. As we saw earlier from Team Spirit with Collapse, that is when his whole game turned around on this one. Yeah. Everything's so much easier and more reliable. That as well as the
Radiant's bottom tower
is the big one. I'd like to see them grab that, but they don't have the benefit that we do of knowing that Roche is going to take a while, so they have to immediately start getting down here.
Right. X finds himself an Ember. Sumail, not really going to do that much.
Great steal for Boxy. Unfortunately, when you die, you don't keep it.
Right.
No sweet buyback plays for the Rubik players.
Well, nonetheless, looking for a wraparound. And they're keeping one near the pit. They do find Insania all alone on the other side. And that's big. I mean, that's a big kill to get right now. Obviously, they're going to know that Roche isn't back up. If he can hold out on his buyback, it will be in enough time. No, he's going to buy back. Hard for him to get there. He's got TP to the tier 2. They jump for a minute on the mid-game. Got him under control. Bringing him lower and lower. But the time walk, the walk away. Does have Chrono ready, but he's holding on to it. XXS taking damage, going to die. Now running away, Insania kind of in no man's land with Zai. Gonna try and chase after Kaka. And they will find him. Another Hex laid down. That fight went their way.
Zai's just the bounty hunter, man. You try and escape, you try and get away. Chasing down the trees, getting the sights out there. No one escapes. Check Roche again. Nothing there.
They'll see it in just a second with the spiders. And yeah, now a call comes out. And they'll head on in to take that. 20 seconds should be enough. It's not the fastest Roche in the world.
So,
but yeah.
There was something really small that I think actually set that entire fight up for Liquid, and that was with Boxy using the Remnant. So he placed a defensive Remnant, and he blinked in, and then once they cast a couple spells, like Sark immediately, I couldn't tell if he went Depth Trap or ulti, I just shot the Shadow Dance. Immediately, Boxy jumps out, and he felt committed to chase on the Slack. He's like, well, I have to use this. Like, so I must get his ulti. Starts chasing after a little bit, then you have XXS jump in, and it was just like a messy start to the fight that you really wouldn't want to occur, and it's a very creative way for Boxy to use this. I'd also like to see him make a play with the shard too, right? Because he's even got an upgrade available.
Totally. That would be nice. Kaka going to get the shard now for himself. So has Ags and shard at this point. Yeah, I mean, the other thing is, like, the fact that they held Chronosphere on Mick A means that there's so much more time now for them to make these plays.
I definitely would have expected him to either chrono immediately where he was or try and go for like kind of that aggressive. Probably just worried about like buyback stuff and just really wanted to ensure it was for like 100% for Roche. What was actually going to get you ace?
Yeah. Yeah, because if he doesn't have chrono rather after that fight, there's a chance that ASTER come back and contest. But now Liquid trying to assert their dominance over the map. They're sending out the spiders to scout everything else. Monet trying to kill them off, but it's kind of an annoying pursuit to just keep on having to deal with each one of these spiders individually.
It really feels like it's the lack of push that solves so many problems for ASTER this game. They couldn't have any advantage of the lead that they were starting to accrue in their early game. It wasn't a huge lead, but it felt like the fights were just there if they could force fights. And it's very hard to catch Tango, Faces, Void, and Brood, so what you can do is catch objectives. The towers don't run away, but you couldn't really push them. Part of that is also down to the ET, a very hard hero to move into defensively, even when you have decent push. So they were really just at a loss for actually advancing the map all too much. And then these big items come out. The Scythe from Zai has been absolutely clutch. And then Nisha just creating the most frustrating Pangolier to play against with his eggs and mana drain bashing.
Right.
Big shoutouts to Mickey too, because he fully used all the space that he's been given in this game. He's still deathless right now from this Midas Faceless Void. This is the Faceless Void that loses you guys all your pugs. Who goes Midas and sits in the jungle the whole time, and you're just like, oh my god, when are you ever going to do something? But he is keeping it going with the farm.
Right. Yeah, doesn't cast Chrono in the fights.
Yeah, you know? That's the guy. You know him well.
The right way though. And you guys can emulate this in your pubs as well if you want. As McKay is gonna start going up, pressure and high ground
there and lost Aegis, that would have been so funny.
Radiant's top tower.
Because he jumped right on top of XXS.
Yeah.
Radiant called in the
Not gonna happen this time.
Well, imagine he gets scythed and it's speared back to towards the well to one of those trees, and he just loses both lives. Let's not do that one again.
Yeah, no chance this time around. They are hunting right now. Monet, Zania on him, has to jump away, but the chase. Oh, he got it off. But they have Chrono. Do they decide to use it? Thinking about it. Oh no, the turnaround. XXS is there. And now they're on to Mickey. Mickey, jump in, jump out. Still thinking about that Chrono. Second round of Hex. Building up a couple of a fight. And yeah, they're finally going to drop it. That is a nice one.
Dominating
Connects onto both. Easy for the kills.
Trying to get something going. I mean, they can sense it, right? They know that the game is not looking good for themselves on Aster. So Mone's trying to find a little pick, or he's trying to create a bit of chaos. Now you have Sunil trying to cut waves and just hoping there's not enough control. Keep him down. Lucky bashes there that Moxie to follow up with perhaps a telekinesis cookie and then more bashes. Sunil's just saying, more creeps. Feed the beast.
Yeah.
He's out of there.
He knows what he needs to do. He's got to cut these waves wherever he can, but up on the top side, okay, he's ready to kill some heroes. They're not playing that much more anymore. They want to end this freaking game. They have a creep wave up top. Don't have one mid or bottom. They're going to get the full value out of this if they can, though. Ooh, whoa.
Those size Lincolns.
Interesting. In there too. Monet is just off farming. I mean, they're losing their entire sets of buildings, and Liquid, I don't think they're leaving. Chrono 60 seconds away. Monet trying to cut this, maybe get a courier here or there, but that is going to be a second set of racks, and nobody can deal with this top lane. The waves just keep coming in.
It's also a butterfly on Mickey too, so even though he was kind of hard to bring down before, without the Chrono, he still play a little bit aggressive, utilizing the shard and the butterfly.
Smoke out now as the Aegis has expired. Fire scanning, the big wraparound comes out.
You were here this morning. It was a 15k in about 4 minutes, thanks to a Mars site.
That's true.
XXS, the collapse. He caused the collapse of Team Liquid.
To be fair, it was also Team... they also lost the Aegis and got a free Aghanim Scepter on collapse.
Take a beating.
So
we'll talk about that.
Okay.
That's next. Don't spoil. All right.
All right. My bad.
Next roach will be Radiant side as well.
Pretty big.
That's how it happened.
Yeah. See if Liquid can pull a game in Gladiators.
Which you would think would be a good thing as of late.
Right. Well, nonetheless, it is a pretty substantial lead for Liquid, but as we've said multiple times, we've seen these types of comebacks before, and Liquid not infallible in this situation. Probably going to want to wait for the Aegis.
Creep cutting really paying off. Yeah, help delay this a little here. But maybe it's also just the patience of Liquid recognize. I really want Chrono.
Yeah.
They haven't really been in a great spot since that's come up. Monet, a target for him? Is this hunting Mickey? It looks like it is. Got his ninja gear. He wants to see what's up.
find somebody, and well, there is somebody over here. It's Kaka with Boxy nearby, found by XXS. Nisha rolling through, manages to get him with the bash there. That's crazy. So Monet dies to the chronosphere of Mickey, and yeah, that is exactly what they were looking for. Well played.
I was watching mid. Straight up chrono killed him, huh?
Yeah, nicely done.
That's a tough one. That's the matchup right there. I mean, they let him know when they picked this ET.
Radiant's middle barracks are still there.
That this is probably showing up here.
That is a melee rack soon to go down, and they're dodging away from the damage at the moment. But ASTER not buying back on the Slark. 45 seconds, a smoke up. Maybe they look to jump with the Hex. They need this buyback. He has a Lincoln Sphere on him now too. Okay, hard to kill. Hard to deal with. They want to jump. They want to get the perfect initiation, but they can't quite get him. Run through. Good connection, but Mickey. BKB turn to fight. XXS starts to fall. They get in on all of them. Sure, right there with them as well. They find themselves the double on Boxy. Nicely played. Remnant out. Zai on a killing spree as he found that back line, waiting for Sumail to show up with the nullifier there. A couple quick hits. Double for Zai. GG. It's called. They tie the series up 1-1.
Boxy with the ultimate counter to Death Trap. Stolen Mars here with Shard. Yeah, come on out. Play. We're not done with you guys yet. Don't hide in there.
Yeah, that was nice.
There. Liquid coming back in game 2. No, nobody beats Liquid 4 games in a row. So, yeah, 2 outs yesterday, but we're going to get the 1-1. Had their revenge here. A lot of it coming down to just Mickey, a great pick on the Faceless Void, and the inability of ASTER to push this game, to try and get things moving. Liquid recognizing that, hey, we can drag this out with this Brood Mother that we picked up really early. Speaking of which, losing to Brood in the first phase. Pretty rough. Still very possible these days.
Three, two, one, let's go!
You know what I love? Sprite. Everything.
Try harder. Seconds to battle! Oh, I see lots of good digging spots out there. What are we waiting for? The battle begins! Wait.
In the public than Quinn, so I wouldn't take any
Nobody
lead from
told
him.
me. You make an enemy out of as many people as you can. That's how you become known. I said, that makes sense.
Yeah, the more people talk about you, the better it is, right?
Either way, we have Mars at the top. That's a good sign for Tundra, because these side lanes are going to get spicy in the next few minutes here as the Brood and Legion heat up and save. Man, we have seen his Enchantress just run games over.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Chen Lion are not the best at combating the Ench. If he has overextension there. That's very close. If he lives, you're happy. Still, Tundra playing this safe lane really well and using the meta. 2-0-1 as well. Double reflection.
Making sure that you don't lose the laning phase, and that'd be so important.
Yes, and that just comes necessarily draft stronger lane. Say, but this is a team very capable of that. Damn, this reflection is doing work.
Nature
Yeah.
attend us.
I also feel like Pep Boom, BB, like you were saying in those early, win them. See?
Yeah, you could get some serious minus BAT and let that Broodmother really go.
Easy, the line gives you the extra disable duration to wear through the max win run here.
So
That's a really big
what I'm
pickup.
seeing out of this, I think it's the best mid-Mars game that I've seen in a while.
Oh, for
and
sure.
he had one of the best starts I've seen in a while. So
True.
if Tundra loses, in my opinion,
That's